We are going to talk about talents now. The talents for the Magisters involve all the ones on the left hand side, okay? Any two from the left hand side according to your rebirth level. They are the awakening portions for individual skills as you choose to which one to use. Okay, the right one are your class specified, subclass specified talent skill. It applies to all the ability. For example, this one. This means that your skill hit an opponent. There will be a 10% chance that for the next 4 seconds, it adds another 15% damage. Okay, and it can stack out the 3 levels. This is when you receive a excellent strike or superior strike attack. There's a chance to decrease the amount of damage coming by that itself. This is a stacking ability also. Okay, you can stack 3 times, and anyone in 6 meters around the character has additional 80% damage. And this is to tell you that the fire mage, the Magister element type is fire. This is another global damage trigger that whenever you strike an enemy with a skill, okay, there will be a 20% chance to increase the damage by 20%. And this is when there's a 6% chance that whenever you receive a damage, your excellent strikes will increase by 2%. Okay, that's an interesting skill by itself. This is another damage adding on talents. Wow, that whenever these talents trigger, it will last for 2 seconds, that all your skills will increase the damage by 525%. Seriously, that's a lot. And this is to increase your superior attacks, superior strike or excellent strike by 12%. So as we can see, Magister has a lot of raw damage increment coming from his or her own talents. Now, take a look at Forbidden Mage. Okay, for Forbidden Mage, the talents is like this. 2 of them on the left, okay, from Rebirth 4 onwards, are your skill specific awakening triggers. Okay, to awake them, you just have to put in the stones for them. And let's take a look at the subclass specified talents. This particular talents is saying that whenever your skills hit an opponent, there will be a 10% that you trigger this skill itself, lasting for 4 seconds, and it will decrease your opponent's movement speed by 30%. Okay, and decrease their defense by 10%, and you are able to stack it up to 3 levels. This is a defense ability. Whenever you receive a dizzy or you are being froze, when this talents trigger, you are able to increase your dodge by 80%, lasting for 10%. Then this ability is a stacking ability also. So you are able to decrease the opponent's defense by 15% whenever the skill is being triggered. And this is to tell us that Forbidden Mage, the elemental type is water. For these talents is that whenever you receive damage, there will be a 30% that you replenishes your HP by 1% and cooldown for 4 seconds. And for this one, whenever you receive a damage, there will be a 6% that those around you, 5 targets around you, for 3 seconds they will receive additional 50% damage. And for this, whenever this talents proc, 6 opponents around you will have a decrease of movement speed by 50%, lasting for 2 seconds, and you are able to increase your damage output by 490% when this thing proc for 2 seconds. And for this, whenever damage hits the opponents, there will be a percentage where the opponent will freeze for 0.8 seconds, and I think you will be able to replenish your life by 10%, lasting for 6 seconds, cooldown 12 seconds. So as we can see, Forbidden Mage has a lot of crowd control ability, especially your triggers by itself are to freeze or to slow down an opponent. Now we will look at the first 3 rebirth talents that you can use for the mage itself. The first one on the left will be the ability to hit 2 targets at a time for your normal attack. The second one will be your normal attack damage will increase by 10%, the second level 20 and the third level 30%. The second rebirth, first one will be a 10% chances that whenever you cast a spell, okay, you increase your damage by 80%. And the next one will be your defense. Your physical and magical defense will increase by 2%. Next level 3.5%. This is good, okay? So every 30 seconds for this skill on the third rebirth, every 30 seconds, okay, you are able to trigger a 20% blood amount as a defense, as a shield, and you can absorb up to 20% damage, and this will last for the next 10 seconds. The next one will be when this ability procs itself, you will have an attack increase by 6% lasting for 4 seconds. Okay, they won't tell you how long or what's the percentage for some of the skill because they want to keep it secret. So the rest of the Rebirth 4 and above talents, like what I have mentioned before, okay, those two on the left are for your specific skill awakening. Okay, those two on your right are your whole subclass ability. It applies to your whole of your subclass in terms of damage and defense. Okay, so I would suggest to fill out the first 3 rebirth. One, to have at least 1 level or 2 level each that you can. Then when you're able to hit on to Rebirth 4, any of them start unlocking, okay, I would suggest to have at least 1 level unlocked for each of the right side one, okay, because they apply to your global damages, your global defense for the whole class itself. Okay, when you have them maxed out already for the top 3, the first 3 rebirth one, and after that 4 for 5, and you have additional one, then I would suggest choosing the skill that you want to play with and awake it.